Welcome to the Harvard Exit Theater, where you get a movie, some popcorn and candy, and where The Late Show has incredible special effects.
Thank you. This is playing on the third floor.
Theater manager Alan Blangy knows what else is playing on the third floor. It's here the Harvard Exit ghosts make their special appearances. Alan's one encounter happened one night when he was locking up.
And as I was going in, somebody was going out the fire escape door on third floor. So I went over and I tried to pull the door shut behind them, and they were pulling on the other side of the door. So there was this tug-of-war battle going on.
Finally, Alan managed to close the door and called a co-worker while he kept watch.
And moments later, we both opened the door and there was no one there. And I had been standing there the whole time, heard no one run down the back stairway.
For 10 years, Janet Wainwright managed the Harvard Exit until 1979. Most times when she came to work, things were normal. But about 3 or 4 times a year, they weren't.
I'd come in, the fire would be lit, the lights would be on, the chairs would be around the fireplace as though 4 or 5 people had been sitting talking. And the first time it happened, I questioned the janitor, the owners. They didn't know anything about it. I always felt that the presence were female. It was a female presence, and that there were many, not just one.
Female or otherwise, who are they? Most shaking fingers point to the original owners, the Women's Century Club. In 1891, a group of women came together to start the club. Their main objective was to ensure that women take their rightful place in the world in the next century. Carrie Chapman Catt organized the club. History buffs remember her as the woman who took over the fight for women's rights from fellow suffragette Susan B. Anthony. Other members included Seattle's first woman mayor, the first woman to graduate from the Yale School of Law, along with about 20 other female civic leaders. Once a month, the club would gather around the fireplace and discuss issues like divorce, working women and their wages, and, quoting here, taking sex out of primitive barbarism and slavery into the freedom of today. Bear in mind now, these controversial conversations took place back in 1892. Could it be these far-sighted suffragettes are still shocking people almost 100 years later? Whatever the reason, employees continue to experience the unexplained, like film projectors found running in a locked projection room. Images of crying women hanging in hallways. A year ago, a group of psychic observers camped out for 3 nights at the Harvard Exit.
And they said all 3 times that at about 5 after midnight, a white energy body, as they described it, would move across the auditorium and out the fire escape door, which was the door that I had my problem with.
But still no explanations as to who or why. Other than the ghostly images, all seem to be women.
I saw sitting in front of the fireplace at the Harvard Exit, just one time, a female presence. No face, but definitely a woman sitting there. I felt sick. I mean, I just sort of froze, and then it disappeared.
If these aberrations are indeed original members of the Women's Century Club, why are they here? Are they still trying to help ensure that women take their rightful place in this century?
They've certainly helped me. When I was there, I mean, my whole career is based on, I'd never had a job till I started working at the Harvard Exit, and now I promote films for 20th Century Fox.
While Janet still has some fascination for the Harvard Exit, she was even married in the parlor, truth is, since she left in '79, she's never been back to see a movie here.
There's no explanation. I just can't. I just can't do it.
So next time you grab your popcorn at the Harvard Exit, remember you never know who or what you'll see at the movies.
Good evening. Welcome to the Harvard Exit. May I take your ticket?